Good morning.
How you doing?
All right, how y'all doing this morning?
Good. Good, how are you?
All right.
I like the video you posted.
Thank you. Made a couple mistakes. Well, I had it in the pond.
I didn't see any mistakes.
Well, I did.
Okay.
Like I'm not an artist. I bet you be seeing mistakes in his work.
That was well done.
Okay. So how you doing there, buddy, Harry?
Doing good, man. Doing good. How was your week?
Okay.
Yeah. Got here early. A little later than we thought we were supposed to get out here. You know, it was a little bit hard to get up this morning, but we made it. We're good. We're rolling. So now we're here.
That's good.
Nice.
Can you draw and talk?
I can draw and talk. Yeah.
What date you was born on?
I was born in the month of February, the 11th day, in the 83rd year of the last century.
Monday, Tuesday, Sunday?
Oh, I have no idea. That's a good question. I'm not sure what day.
Night, day?
Early in the morning.
Early in the morning.
Yeah.
Who named you?
Well, I was just talking to my mom about that the other day. My parents weren't really sure what they wanted my name to be, and then at the last minute they decided. So I think it was my dad. It was my dad in the end who named me. It's not a family name or anything. It's just a name that they liked. So.
What's your earliest childhood memory?
My earliest childhood memory. Ooh, I don't know. I don't remember that much from childhood.
You remember learning to write your name?
No, I do remember memorizing a book and then reading and then telling it to my parents to make them think that I knew how to read when I didn't know how to read though.
I think we ought to use that one.
Yeah.
I don't remember learning my name either.
Yeah.
You remember kindergarten, first grade, or any of that?
Yeah, I remember kindergarten pretty well. Definitely remember finger painting in kindergarten, which is kind of what I'm doing here. But yeah, first grade, kindergarten, definitely remember learning how to read in first grade a lot. You know, running away from my friends, playing in school, all that kind of stuff in kindergarten for sure.
Okay, this is part one. We'll be coming through all day. You know how we do it.
That's it. Good man.
Yeah.
All right, have a great morning, Compton.
Yeah. Couple of other individuals they really like. I mean, who is that guy? It's a goddamn Reed. They say he's good.
Talking a little bit, trying to understand how they paint it, how they do things, right? Just kind of talking and doing things like that, and then, you know, from there you start to get comfortable with doing your own work. So that's a lot of how I started, you know, just copying like comic books, you know, doing things like that, and just building up from there.
All right, thank you.
Good day.
Good work, man.
Thank you.
You have any brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I got a couple brothers. I'm the middle one. So one older, one younger. Good guys.
How was it growing up? Was it competitive?
Sometimes it was competitive, yeah, but you know, I think yeah, at times it could be competitive. I mean, you get 3 brothers who are kind of in the same age range, and it gets competitive sometimes. But for the most part, we're pretty supportive of each other. We're similar enough, but different enough, I think, that we can kind of help each other out when we need it. We're not always getting in each other's face.
Is there any other artists in any other field or the drawing field in the family?
Yeah, actually, both my brothers now are. My older brother he does film. He does film stuff, and then my younger brother, he builds things. So he's working right now as a carpenter, like a woodworker, and doing sculpture and stuff like that. So yeah.
What about mom and dad?
My dad, yeah, he's a builder too. So he makes things, and then my mom, she was an artist also. So so everybody's pretty creative in the family. Everybody's doing stuff, making things.
Active too.
Yeah, true, active.
When did you really pick up the love of artists, of drawing? Do you remember?
I think, my mom used to say that if we were bored, it was our own fault. So one of the things I would do a lot was just draw, and just make scenes that I wanted to see in my head. And at that age, it was a lot of like battle scenes and comic books and things like that. And it was really just a way to enjoy being by myself. And I think it just grew from there. So.
Do you remember the first drawing you did that made you say, "Wow, yeah, I did that"? Or one stand out in your mind?
No, I'm trying to think. I mean, there was like, doing some like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or like some comic book drawings, things like that. That would, I'd be like, "Oh, this really looks like the comic book dudes," and then things like that a little bit. So we used to have little competitions. Me and my friends and my brothers would, have drawing competitions, try to get things to look the most like it, or we'd do. Try to come up with our own battle scenes, the most epic battle scene you could come up with, possibly, things like that. So.
Okay, we'll see you.
Cool.
Yeah, I filmed everything that they did the other day here.
All right.
Yeah, it's all up on the page. Oh yeah.
Behind the artist's work right there, you will see a man in front. You will see two girls, you will see two gentlemen. Every Thursday, they change this art picture right here. Where are the artists from? Are they from a school or they're just local?
Local.
Local. They do wonderful work. Thank you so much. It helps my tools.
Thank you.
All right. They're taking pictures.
See now, a good person I should have took advantage of that situation. Screamed out my YouTube name. Tell me something. When you and your brothers and your friends was just sitting around having drawing competitions, what else did you do in those days to pass the time other than that?
Other than that, we were outdoor kids. We liked to play outside all the time. So we'd be messing around, especially when it was raining. Be outside in the rain, getting as muddy as possible. We used to pretend like we were in the army a lot, and we would play like army games a lot. That was definitely one that we did a lot. And then just sports, playing a lot of sports, playing baseball all the time. I played with one friend, and we'd reinvent whole games in the park, and we just play the whole game, but just the two of us. Watch the Giants game, and then we go outside and play the whole game back.
Oh, that was cool. What was high school like?
High school?
Yeah, all of it. If you rounded it all, the whole high school situation, what was it like?
High school was, it was formative for me, I guess. I think it was a time when I was starting to realize that I wasn't that satisfied with the way the world was working, but I didn't really understand why. So I think it was a time when I was really trying to, grow and understand the world, but not always having the right models for that. So, a lot of experimenting, a lot of trying things out, and then just kind of finding out who I was, and really trying to get away. I ended up leaving after high school. I left California for 4 years after that. So, yeah.
Did you find any answers?
Not nothing profound necessarily, other than just doing what I like to do, you know, which is why I do this. It's something that I enjoy doing, and so I think part of what I found was, in order to, you know, let my, you know, the things that I like to do, let those things lead, and then from there, things will come out of it. You know, if I don't enjoy what I'm doing, then it's hard for other people to enjoy it too, I think. And it's hard for that to create more love in the world. But yeah, you know, there's answers. I mean, that's the other thing, is I think there's so many people. There's so many people who have done amazing things in the world that, you know, to find answers, a lot of times all we have to do is look at what other people have done, and then just try to learn from those paths that people have walked before. So.
Okie dokie.
All right.
We'll see you later.
See you later.